All right, welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. I know you've been gone the last couple of days, and we've had we featured some stories from the Badger Prairie Needs Network. It's out in Verona, and they informed us about another story that's going on, and they've got a community meal, free community meal that they test trialed last weekend.
Okay.
But starting February 13th, they're going to have free meals from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. So we're going to take it back out now to the Badger Prairie Needs Network, and Marcia has got the inside scoop.
Badger Prairie Needs Network is starting a community meal. Anybody that lives in Fitchburg or in the Verona Area School District is welcome to come out and have a free lunch. Primarily we're trying to focus on children who would normally miss a meal on the weekend when school lunches aren't available, and also seniors who don't get senior meals during the weekend. So the lunch is Saturday. We serve it between 11:30 and 1 p.m. And then if we have extra, if people bring their own containers, they can take leftovers home with them and maybe get a Saturday night meal. So this meal came about in sort of an interesting way. We knew when we got into this new building in August and we had so much more space that we'd be able to do a lot more stuff with the community. We'd be able to provide more services to fight hunger and poverty. And one of the things that has happened very recently is that EPIC employees have started to volunteer to help at BPNN. And through conversations with those employees, we've connected up with the culinary team over there. And at EPIC, in the cafeteria, at the end of the week, they throw away many, many pounds of food. It is perfectly wonderful. EPIC is gourmet. They make some really interesting food, nutritious food, and very tasty. So talking with EPIC, we've got now 7 volunteers who work in the culinary program. Most of those are chefs at EPIC. And on Friday afternoons, they pack up what would otherwise be thrown away and bring it to us. And this is food that's never been served. It's food that was prepared during the week and then refrigerated and kept pristine through the week. They bring these 5-gallon buckets of soup, for instance. Last time we got 7 5-gallon buckets of soup. Hotel pans full of interesting things like spanakopita, and we've had Cornish game hen, just huge hotel pans of fantastic food. We had Cuban ham. So they bring that to us. We put it in our commercial kitchen. A team of volunteers show up on Friday night, and we package that food into containers that families can take home through the store. So how this meal thing happened is very related to repackaging food from EPIC. EPIC was bringing us 700 pounds of food on Friday nights. Sometimes the food had to be consumed within just a few days, and we ended up throwing away food. We didn't want to do that, so we thought, how can we get this food out there and address our mission of feeding people, addressing hunger, and we thought, let's have a meal. Let's just take that food Friday night, heat it up on Saturday, and serve it to people that need a good meal. And also we are trying to break down us and them. It's not just people who need help with food, it's the rest of the community. So this meal is open to anybody that lives in Fitchburg and the Verona School District to come and have some fellowship, have an excellent lunch, and just enjoy time together. And we're hoping that many of the families that use our food pantry and many of the seniors that take advantage of the meal program at the senior centers will also join us. In addition to EPIC helping do this meal program and food rescue, we've also recently started doing food rescue with Whole Foods. So every day, about 3:30, Whole Foods brings us a lot of wonderful food that they would otherwise have thrown away. We also have created a partnership with Playcon, which is a business in Fitchburg that provides us food-safe containers so that we can repackage the food and send it out with families. And then finally, UW Hospital and Clinics has been fantastic about furnishing our dining room here, providing us tools and equipment for the kitchen that were going to be surplused out. And so they've been absolutely fantastic. So this is really a community-driven event. We are going to be starting weekly meals beginning February 13. So every Saturday from 11:30 to 1. And what that means is we need a lot of volunteers to help. And we're not really having a problem finding those volunteers. We've always had groups call us and say, do you have group activities for us? And we really didn't previously. But now we have the Friday night packaging And we also have this meal program. In this initial phase, we have volunteers from the programs that are in our building. What you see behind me is the Verona Area High School Transition Program. These are 18 to 21-year-old graduates of the high school, and they are here working on life skills, and they help us a lot in the building. They do all of our janitorial, they help us in the food pantry, they bring a joy to the work we do, and they're helping every Friday. They will set up this room into our dining room for the community meal, and on Monday morning when they come back, they'll break it apart and it will become their classroom again. If people would like more information about the community meal, about weather cancellations, if it is bad weather, we probably will not do the meal, they can go to our website, which is www.bpnn.BadgerPrairieNeedsNetwork.org. Take a look at the home page has information, the program page has information, the Prairie Kitchen, any page you go practically has it. And we're trying to adjust our hours of our food pantry a little bit so that people that come to the lunch on Saturday can also shop at our food pantry. So the food pantry is going to be open until about 1 o'clock. Used to close at noon.
So there you go. The community meal starts again. This is going to start on February 13th, and it's called the Prairie Kitchen Meals. So if you're searching this on the website, just want to clarify that it's a free community meal, but it's Prairie Kitchen Meals. And it starts February 13th, 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Saturday in the community room. Like I said, if they have extra food, they have containers, or you could bring to-go containers, and away you go. And that's it.
Very good.
That's all I know.